What's going on, YouTube? I hope y'all having a great February 22nd, 2015. I missed a few of the matchups that started early because Hot Roster put the rosters up so late. So I'm finally up and I'm gonna give y'all some of the early cards I like. LaMarcus Aldridge versus James Wall. LaMarcus Aldridge is going up against, let's see here. Does it? Wow, it doesn't even say. Give me a second, guys. Y'all know I do these vids spontaneously, so I gotta make sure I have the right information for y'all, so I'm not just throwing out picks. So let's see. See what we got here. I'm cheating right now, guys. I'm pulling out my phone as I'm doing this, so give me a second. I'm sorry for the wait. Okay, the Trailblazers are going up against the Grizzlies. The Trailblazers are actually very strong defensively just due to the fact that their scheme is so good. You have Zach Randolph and Gasol down low. So the issue always is the lane being clogged up. LaMarcus is pretty long but slow. So is Gasol. A lot of the times Gasol typically guards the lengthier guy, but LaMarcus is pretty solid. So I see Randolph go ahead and guard him tonight just because Randolph's a big guy. The question is, does Randolph feel like playing defense? His size and strength bothers so many people, but if he doesn't feel like playing defense that night, he typically lets the scheme do the work. But either way, it's gonna go ahead and be a tough matchup for LaMarcus. So if y'all had to pick, I would go ahead and say we go with John Wall just because he's going up against a Pistons team that is just getting comfortable. They just got Reggie Jackson. They lost Kyle Singler. They lost DJ Augustine. So they got a lot to get used to right now. John Wall's going to have to finish over the trees. If he can do that, I like him a whole lot to go ahead and beat out LaMarcus. His assist factor needs to be very high because LaMarcus is going to rebound the ball tonight. So if y'all are just going to pick, I would tell y'all to go ahead and go James Wall. So that's it for that one. Nikola Vucevic versus Horford. Vucevic has actually been on a down note before the All-Star break. He's came back. He's done pretty well. I almost want to give him another game to rest. He's going up against the 76ers. That's a very bad team, obviously. They lost Michael Carter-Williams. They've lost a lot right now. Horford's going up against the Let's see. Horford's going up against the Bucks, another bad team. I believe the Bucks have actually bought out Larry Sanders' contract. Larry Sanders was the only thing, in my opinion, that was really going for them at center. Zaza Pachulia's all right, but he just doesn't give you that. So if you don't have that, I just don't see it. So Horford's gonna dominate tonight too. The thing I see going on is whoever can win this battle is whoever is going to get the most touches. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Vucevic is going to get the touches tonight just because he means more to his team. The Hawks play such a good team ball. It's rare that a player just have a dominant game because you have Paul Millsap, you have DeMar Carroll, you have Jeff Teague, you have Mike Scott coming off the bench. You have Paul Millsap starting, who can also take a lot of Horford's rebounds and get a lot of his putbacks. I mean, it's just so much talent, and they're so unselfish. While the Orlando Magic are more prone to play isolation, the only person you would have to worry about is Oladipo, just because Tobias Harris is in question tonight. You got Gasol versus Millsap. This is another matchup between two trees. Both teams have trees. Hawks going against the Bucks, as I previously said. Giannis has actually been at power forward, to my knowledge. So Millsap should overpower Giannis. Giannis is so wiry, and so Paul Giannis doesn't even have, let's say, the defensive IQ yet. He didn't have that dog in him to just stop Paul Millsap from getting the ball in places he wants it. While you got Gasol going up against the Trailblazers, which is another good in question too. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I want to say Gasol so bad, man, just because. But the Trailblazers are actually pretty good. The Trailblazers are pretty good down low. They're not horrible. And the Hawks are going against the Bucks just because it's a lot of transitioning and they're still trying to get used to themselves because there was a few trades, a few releases, a few buyouts for the Bucks. I'm gonna say the Bucks don't have it together defensively or offensively. So if this is true, Paul Millsap will be your guy tonight. Covington versus the Magic. Covington's probably gonna want to ball out because he's the only option right now. He's the last Mohican right now. They're cutting everybody. He's gonna have the opportunity to throw up anything he wants, I think, right now. So I think it's safe to say go ahead and pick him. He's gonna get a lot of play time tonight because the 76ers want all the draft picks possible. Giannis thrives off of getting easy baskets first. So I'm gonna look at my crystal ball and say Michael Carter Williams doesn't get him open right away. So he's not gonna get off to a good start while Covington is. So I'm gonna say I like Covington tonight. I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. Oladipo versus Teague. Oladipo, Tobias Harris is out tonight. Teague, he doesn't necessarily have to dominate tonight to prove a point. Oladipo does because Tobias is down. I'm going to actually go ahead and say I like Oladipo tonight. Yeah, that's a strong matchup. Michael Carter Williams may be a little long for Teague. Teague knows in order to win this game, the ball doesn't have to come through him tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and say Oladipo is the right choice. Matthews versus Conley. Wesley Matthews going up against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are strong on all guards. So I would say thumbs down to him tonight. Mike Conley, he just gets you consistent stats. So if I had to just live by him, I'm going to go ahead and say pick Conley. And those are the picks for today, guys. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go back and forth and edit out. I'm just going to tell y'all to pick from those in whatever combination y'all want. And I hope y'all have some happy winnings. I may try to get a video up later if they put up a late card or not. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And I hope y'all have some happy winnings, guys.